Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Living Life at Life U. I am your host, Dr. Veronica Garcia, and today I'm joined by a super special person to my heart.
Yes.
Because she's one of the first individuals that I ever met and had a connection and kind of started planning what my life was going to look like.
Yes.
So Miss Teshia Sims,
Yes.
hi, welcome.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so happy to have you. I'm so happy to have you. As soon as I walked in, I was like, yeah, let's go. So, Let's start with how long you've been at Life University.
Okay, so I have been at Life for 14 years. I know I look young, but you know.
Yes, young and fresh.
Young and fresh. But yeah, I've been here for 14 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And what department are you a part of?
So I work in Center for Academic Excellence, the advising department. As a part of that too is ALC, Academic Learning. So it's one big department. But yeah, I work there.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And you've always been in that department?
Yeah, I mean, it changed names, but yes, always in advising.
The essence of it.
The essence of it, yeah, but always advising, yes.
Your role, it's so important because just like I mentioned, you were one of the first people. I remember that during orientation, as soon as I moved here, started orientation, I met you briefly at orientation, and then we got sent out to your offices at that time.
Yes.
And we sat down and you're like, okay, this is the game plan. This is how we're going to be working in, making sure that you're transitioning to the university.
Yes, definitely.
From semester to quarter system, it's a little bit smoother. Let's get you into this class. Let's move this. Let's do that. Do you need support with English?
Yes.
I remember you having all these beautiful, important, driven conversations and questions.
Yes.
That allowed me to be and feel safe. So I'm grateful for you and for all the work that you do.
Oh, you're welcome.
So
and look at you now on your own practice. You're interviewing me now. You teach here. I just cannot be more proud of you.
Yeah,
So I'm so proud of you.
I'm so grateful. Thank you. Tell me a little bit about what are some of those understanding that there's a big transition, and you now are in the graduate.
Yes, and so I'm in the graduate program now.
You started undergrad,
DC, probation students. I've done the whole gamut, and so now I'm only with graduate students.
Gotcha.
Yes,
gotcha. Tell me a little bit about those transitioning students that are maybe starting in the undergrad and are coming straight from fresh out of high school.
Yes,
and what do those conversations a lot of times look like?
Yeah, so those conversations. So my advising philosophy is always about advising beyond the student, because that's where it always sits. You can come in, you can get your classes, but if you have trouble at home or you have other challenges, your lack of support or whatever those things are, that can really affect how students move and navigate the systems. So what we additionally do, of course, in those advising sessions is talk about classes, but also get to know the student a little bit more, beyond the student, beyond academics, what other challenges could come up? What are their fears? What are their other things that may come up outside of the resources we also have at Life, to make sure that they are fully supported. We believe in holistic advising.
I love that. Yeah. I love that and it goes back to the center of the university, vitalism and lasting purpose.
Yes.
Kind of integrating everything into
it.
And
yes.
It shows because you are that first conversation.
Yes.
Because you are that person that sits down, and it can be nerve-wracking because you don't know what to expect, but to have someone like you kind of bring us back, I'm like, oh, okay.
It's okay. I got you.
This is gonna be all right. This is all right.
Right.
So tell me now the differences, having been into that undergraduate advising and now a little bit more of that graduate. What are some of those differences that you've commonly seen from those students coming into the conversations as well?
Well, a lot of the students that are in graduate, they are more stable, in life. Okay, let me take that back. I don't mean more stable in life. I mean, they've had the experiences.
Right.
So some of the undergraduate experiences coming in, you're this nervous freshman, it's quite different. Yeah. So now it's more about balancing because, having to work, some of them have full families, work full time, and then you're trying to get your, next level of education. So trying to help with work-life balance, how to de-stress. Still, my whole basic philosophy is always going to stand the same. It's advising beyond academics.
Yeah.
Because I always find that those types of students, all the students, you're going to have struggles no matter what it is.
Right.
Life hits hard sometimes. So being able to have those resources, having a person to support you, I think is really where the major support comes in.
Yeah, and I think that the university does do a great job at having systems in place to bring support. However, a lot of the students, when you are in the midst of the chaos, you're like, I don't even know where to start looking.
Yes.
And you're the person that allows them to be like,
Definitely.
hey, we have these resources, let's use them. And if not, let's find something different.
Definitely 100%. So more recently with the graduate students, I recently started working with them maybe a couple of years ago. Yeah. And so I did find that because we do have a large population of graduate students online, they're the Masters of Positive Psych. So even though on campus we have some great resources, sometimes I feel they might feel a little bit left out. So I try to make sure that I try to get any type of resources I possibly can. I try to collaborate and work with other departments. Next week, we're having Wellness Week, virtual Wellness Week.
Okay.
All week long for the graduate advisors. Because I have on ground and on campus.
Yeah.
So I felt this would be a great way for everybody to be included. So each day it's a different theme. And we have workshops and prizes and virtual game night. So
that's really
just to kind of, you know how finals were.
Yes.
So ahead of finals, just to kind of get a break.
Yeah. That's a very intentional and beautiful thing to have.
Yeah.
As a person that did take online classes at some point during my undergraduate, I was like, this is the most isolating thing. Yes, I'm writing on this board with everybody that's writing, but I don't know how you look like. I know very little of you, and I did do online at a different university.
Yes,
and it is a huge shift when you come in here and there's someone that gives you that support and checks in, and to have something like a digital wellness week. Perfect.
Yeah. So I think it'll be fun. I'm excited about it. Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys. I want a full back check.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Tell me a little bit. What are some maybe experiences or conversations that you've had that have like shifted you or kind of been assertive to continuing the work that you've been doing for 14 years?
I love helping. Okay, here it is. I love seeing people become successful. And so it's kind of like teaching, right? Because, you'll see the student progress, from the first time they get here to the middle to graduation. And so that just always has been a thing for me. And so being in other positions versus just, if I'm not doing advising, then I wouldn't directly work with the students. And so that's very, very important to me. And I think that's what continues to give me joy. Yeah. Seeing students like you, here you are, interviewing me, your whole big life. So I love it. Yeah.
Tell me, I know that advising, especially for graduate, I'm not sure, I would guess also for undergraduate, but there is different stages to it. Advising a student that is on the earlier on first few quarters or first few years of the program versus one that's about to graduate and has a little bit more of that. It's looking for the hey, what do I do with this degree kind of advising?
Yes.
Tell me, what are some of those differences and progressions that we expect to see for a student that is coming here?
Yeah, so typically, I do the advisement part. So we do have a career development department.
Okay.
Yes, and so if they have career fairs, resume writing, all those kind of things. So that's kind of their forte.
Right.
However, because my background is in coaching, because I did graduate from here too with the positive psych degree, I am able to talk students through. Okay. Because sometimes students do come in, they think they have an idea, they get in, and it's kind of like, that's not what I want to do. So because I love collaboration, I will talk them through, and especially when they're having challenges in their classes. And sometimes, like I said, I'm beyond academics. And so trying to get down to the root of where they are first to see what they want to do to be able to give them the resources. I'm like the resource gal.
I like it.
I love, the resource gal. So if anything, I would, because of my coaching background, kind of coach them and kind of talk to them about where it is they want to be, and then try to transition them to the proper department, career department, to be able to get those other resources.
I love that. That's beautiful. I love that. Ms. Sims, I think that one of the greatest...
You call me Teshia. You always have been so respectful. You call me Teshia.
I can't.
You call me Teshia.
I will.
Okay.
And then I get mad.
Right.
Teshia, I think that something that's really special about advising is that you guys are a team. It's not just you, and it is a whole department. And there is also the point of view of finding, once you have your advisor and you've created a beautiful relationship with them, like, she is mine. I'm not going anywhere without her. Right. But things happen as well. So we are able to change and adapt and kind of find the student, the right person, the right resource for them to connect. Tell me how that dynamic works within the team and within the department.
Oh, yeah. So first of all, let me give a shout out to my department, Center of Academic Excellence. So the executive director is Dr. Tamika Glass. And then you have the director, who is my direct director, Jermel Jenkins. And then you have Jamila Pruitt, who is assistant director. Gotcha. And so let me just say, without having the proper leadership, it's very difficult to work in certain environments. But the leadership that we have in our department is so phenomenal that it makes the team. And so I think so for me, being able to have people like them in the department. So any challenges we have, we're not afraid to go talk to them. We're not afraid, and they are not afraid to do what they have to do to make sure things can happen. So if a student doesn't match well because personalities are personalities. They don't match well, or something's not going well. We're very focused on making sure the student has the utmost experience. And because of leaders like that, it's possible to me, because none of us are afraid to talk to our leaders or even talk to our colleagues. Like, hey, the student's just not meshing well. There's some other challenges. Can you help out? So all of our team members, we work very well together. I don't know. I really love the department. How the department has shaped up. It's beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah.
And where are you guys located on campus right now?
We're located in, I forget the name of the new building, but it's a chiropractic building.
RCC?
Yeah, RCC, yes. So we're in the RCC building. And as soon as you walk into the doors, our department is like right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you walk from what we call the cardiac hill?
Yes. Okay, well, I had to walk up. Right where the grave site is.
Yeah.
So as soon as you walk into that door, we're like right there.
Yeah. Okay, awesome.
And sometimes we have candy.
Oh.
I mean, the good kind now, because we're at LifeView, it's healthy.
Yeah, exactly. The one that uplifts your spirit.
Right, that's what it is.
I love that. Thank you for being such a huge support and such an integral part of the roots of any student that comes through your hands. Because honestly, without you, without the department, without your dedication, your love, your coaching, your ability to just, hey, let me check in with you. It truly makes a difference to make sure that we are able to get to the stage, that we're able to start practicing. So it truly changes and shifts. It changed my life. And I know you changed the life of many other people.
Oh, that means so much to me. Yes.
So grateful for your charisma and your presence. It is.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that we have another 14, 15, 20 years of you here.
I mean, I'm pretty young, so I think so.
Yeah, exactly. Well, definitely just keep shining. Thank you for everything that you do. I hope that students do take advantage. And if you aren't, please take advantage of your advisors, that they are here to help you and support you and guide you through all the shifts at Life University, but also during our lives. Because life continue happening during Life University.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Well, Teshia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope you have a beautiful rest of your
You too. And it's so nice being here.
Thank you. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Living Life, a LifeView. Bye.